right, y'all already know what it is. We back with another video, and today we are reacting to Africans Get Revenge on Black Americans, O'Shea Duke Jackson. I wanted to go ahead and watch this one because I have a lot of friends that are African, especially after living in Denver. Y'all wouldn't know this, but there's a pretty solid African community out there in Denver. That being said, I wanted to go ahead and find out more about this, as you know, we probably have this conversation quite often. So let's jump into the video, y'all. Thank you again for being here.
Dusty News Network, you know where Negro news comes first, and I'm so excited to be your host today. Breaking news. The Black American versus Pan-African beef is getting out of hand. And no, I'm not making a lot of content about it because I'm trying to be divisive. I'm making a lot of content about it because you Negroes keep making content about it. And it is wild and it's insane. Over the last month, TikTok has been flooded with all sorts of posts coming on either side.
First of all, I'm about to bust that dry bubble that y'all got thinking that everything and everybody comes from Africa. How can humanity come from Africa when all of Africa's food comes from the rest of the world? Your biggest cash crops, cocoa and cassava, both come from America.
I don't know what that brother talking about, but hey,
Yeah.
all right, he got his point of view. But some brothers,
I'm gonna say he came in with guns blazing, fingers pointing. He out here naming it all out like it's. We gonna see.
Being a little bit more moderate.
Agree with. I had a conversation with a friend of mine over the weekend, and we kind of had this debate as to whether black people here in the United States should actually connect with the continent of Africa. Is Pan-Africanism still relevant in 2020? So I would argue, you know, everything from the way that we practice Christianity to the way we cook our food, even the way that we speak English, it has an African influence on the syntax structure that many black Americans use currently. Even if you go to places like South Carolina, you look at the Geechee and the Gullah people, they still retain a lot of Africanisms in their culture.
And brothers like this person is explaining that black is not just Black American.
We don't want to judge people blackness, but then when Africans and Caribbeans come up, we judging their blackness. They come from countries that are black, that are run by black people, that they are raised by black people. We're judging people's blackness that are raised by black people because their black isn't American black, but Drake's black is not American black.
I didn't see it's so hard because like as a black man, I'm sitting here thinking to myself like, what is it like? What is the gripe? What is the discord here? What's the discord? Like, what's the debate here that we're talking about? Are we talking about like, I'm a black man here in America, and my family's never been to America, like been to Africa. Like I've done my genealogy and I traced it back to the last time I think my family was out there in Africa was the 1400s, and now you're like, I mean, pretty much at this point you feel as though you're culturally connected here to America, or are you feeling as though like it's the people who just moved here, like generation 1, generation 2, like what's kind of the discord here, like on why blackness is being challenged across the board when really truthfully it all is the same. We're all black. We see it that way. And if we're really wanting to go ahead and say anything, I get it. It's a cultural thing to say like, hey, I'm from this country. This is my culture. This is my tribe. This is what I have. And this is what I want to bring to the table. So there's nothing wrong with that at all. And I guess really what the issue is that I think that people are trying to understand what our black Americans bring to the table. And they're kind of confusing that all in as like, hey, this is where you got that from. This is how it's all made. This is how it happened, the history and so forth. We can say that across the board with anybody then. Because really the truthful is at the end of the day that there is culture in that area that we need to go ahead and start talking about more.
So everybody has a view on the subject. But hey, that's TikTok. And I will be honest, TikTok is a little bit more amicable for how these discussions are played out. And that's because TikTok can ban you for hate speech. But if you go over to X, boy, it's out of control over there. You know, X lets you say damn near anything. You can post booty clapping on X. You can post hate speech on X. And listen, these rules don't apply for the Black American Pan-African beef on X because it goes insane over there. And it all started when this young lady decided to ask Grok a question about Pan-Africans. So the back and forth of the Black Americans versus Pan-Africans usually happens on X, and it carries on to the rest of the social media landscape. And there is this one young lady there.
I ain't gonna lie, Black Twitter's still alive. It still looks like they still going crazy, and now they add an AI into the conversation. It is about to get even wilder in this conversation. Then this debate will continue to go ahead and spark flames in our community.
By the name of the Dallas Baby, and she has a very pro hashtag FBA standpoint where she's promoting the history of Black Americans. And so she actually asked Grok. Now, Grok is the AI that Elon Musk owns, and it's pretty accurate, okay? We're going to find out. She says, hey, Grok, what top 10 Pan-African accounts express the most disdain for Black Americans hashtag or slash FBA? And you're going to be surprised what Grok says. Grok says, based on semantic and keyword searches on X, analyzing posts for criticism like xenophobia, accusations are derogatory terms, here are 10 Pan-African leaning accounts showing notable disdain for Black American slash FBA ranked by engagement levels. Number 1, Cheyenne of
And it's true. I feel like there is like a bit of disdain across the community. Like it's a xenophobic type of energy, like derogatory terms and so forth as well. I've been part of that. I've seen it, and it's almost like we're two different people sometimes, and it's very evident sometimes in that case.
Culture. Number 2, Voice of Our Ancestors. Black Buddha. Number 3. 4, Socialist MMA. 5, At GOG Experience. 6,
and that's not to say that's everybody. There's just like there's anything across the world or across the board. It's a select few, and that select few, because it's happening in those select few, just like this top 10 list here, you're seeing that we are actually going ahead and actually having more of a viral moment with it, where people are actually seeing it under the microscope. So that's kind of why it's been driven this way.
In Savage. 7, Cindiata Ascari. 8, at Nancia C. 9, Hide Yourself 223. 10, Allen at Allen _ Bowen 76122. This stems from patterns in their content criticizing FBA as divisive or hateful. Now again, this is what an AI is saying. It doesn't make it right, correct? Well, the guy Scion comes on, all right? Now Scion, he comes on and he responds to Grok, and he says, just so we're clear, because Grok made this list and made me number 1, I loathe FBA, hashtag ADOS. I do not hate Black Americans. There's a difference and a distinction.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass.
Hold on, let me just go ahead and look this up really quick, because I need to know for sure what this. I gotta find out what these acronyms are really quick. Okay, foundational Black Americans are descendants of Black people who were enslaved in the United States before the end of slavery. Okay, and the other one was what was it? Go back. Oh, there we go. Hold on real quick. American descendants of slavery. Okay. Usually refers to specific to Black Americans whose ancestors were enslaved in America. It's also for people more recent in Africa or Caribbean immigrants and their descendants. Okay.
And a distinction.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the you think you is?
Only an absolute tard can't tell the difference when reading my tweets. That is all. Have a nice day and blessed day, my Black American brethren, and F all FBA dumb buffoons. Woo!
Wow.
So, I loathe FBA / ADOS. I do not hate Black Americans. So, as you guys know, because people...
I mean, I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what is the difference between all of those, and maybe I can leave that in the comments because like even the two terms that I just read and whatnot seem like they're very much the same. We're making acronyms for things and so forth, and it's becoming divisive in these conversations and so forth like that. So I want to get a further understanding, and maybe I need to go ahead and react to a video on this further so I can get more on that. But I'm trying to figure out why are we making it so subcategorical on what we're doing as a people.
From the original African American community do not want to be called African American anymore. Now they're saying that I do not hate Black Americans when actually FBA/ADOS is or are Black Americans. And so now people basically is responding on Twitter, right? On X. So basically the Dallas baby, the lady who posted the original post says this: y'all express disdain for FBA ADOS to hide how you really feel about Black Americans. Okay, y'all use those terms to not have to say Black Americans. FBA ADOS isn't a separate group or of people or a club. It's another ethnic name for us Black American people. Yes, it is. He knows that too. It's all the same. So if you don't like FBA or ADOS, then you ultimately don't like Black Americans.
I mean, I guess I got my answer right here. I mean, truthfully, that's where I was confused. I was like, if I'm looking up this definition and the term right here on this video, it's the same thing. So what are we talking about here? That's wild. Like you're trying to like that's almost like a YT trying to say like, oh yeah, I don't like the Black Americans, but I like Gilbert Arenas because he was a Washington Wizard. Like what? Come on now.
We're all the same ethnicity, so call a spade a spade. Extraterrestrial says, so you're cool with Black Americans as long as they don't descend from slaves? Is this what you intend to say? There's no Black Americans outside of the ones that are reclassified as hashtag FBA ADOS. American Freedman asks Grok, would Cheyenne fit the description of a tether? Woo! Now remember the guy Cheyenne had responded to Grok saying that he doesn't loathe FBA ADOS. He doesn't hate Black Americans. So Grok finally responds. Noted Scion of Culture, that list stemmed from semantic analysis of posts showing patterns of criticism towards FBA ADOS groups, often labeled as devices. Your distinction between them and broader Black Americans is acknowledged. Nuance matters in such discussions. No, you just lied and told Grok something that isn't true. So hopefully Grok doesn't get it wrong. But
yeah, I'm gonna say we gotta teach the AI the difference between nuance and just trying to go ahead and tether that line of the gray area. I mean, that's really it.
Look at Just Derek, trash, right? This person says only an absolute retard would act like they don't know that FBA ADOS and African American are referring to the same exact.
And honestly, truthfully, I don't understand the whole discord on this at all. Like, I don't. Like, everybody is talking about Africans and Black Americans and trying to part the Red Sea between us, like almost. And that's kind of crazy to me. I think that really at the end of the day, we should be trying to figure out a way to make it a cohesion between the cultures because there are similarities between the cultures. But then again, I'm asking the same thing between other ethnic broadening names like the Latino culture, the Asian culture, and all the different subcategories of that. Do they get together and get along with each other? And like, there's so many different ways that I'm thinking about this as being divisive as for us to not be together. And it's just an unfortunate event.
Black people. Now the term is Black American people prefer to use. Tanya goes, they are mad that we are gathering ourselves together away from them and their tethers. Trump knows who we are and he is setting the record straight on birthright. It's only for us, the babies of the slaves. FBAs and Black Americans are the same regardless of what you think or how you feel. He starts off, this is Tether Babble, right? The Voice of Our Ancestors channel was number 2 on this list, right? And then he says this. So he's already posting on his own. Message to fake pro-Black cult groups, aka white supremacists and blackface cult groups. FBA, Pretendians, Original Black Americans, OBA, Original Indians, Real Native.
So that's interesting. The Pretendians, I've been hearing that from Native Americans, the Original Black Americans, OBA, Original Indians, and Real Native American Indians. And it's just hard to say. I mean, I can look it up right now and I can tell you that my family had pecan farm in Georgia that they had for a very long time, if you really want to look it up. So it's kind of hard to sit here and say that these people are not finding out about their ancestry when they're doing the genealogy work, they're doing the work on that side on their own, and then you're coming back and telling them they're not right. It's hard to say because truthfully, we all have our own opinions. And you should be able to stay in your lane, and we should be able to stay in our lane, and nobody should be able to sit there and point the finger at the other and make the other feel little about themselves on finding out information. That's just the sad truth. Like, it's the sad truth. Like, we gotta start realizing that sometimes we gotta start accepting each other for what it really is.
Native American Indians. And he continues again. Foundational Black Americans is an anti-African Caribbean code group. They do not speak for all African Americans. Okay, I guess he's trying to say that, hey, they're not like all Black Americans or all hashtag FBAs. I guess he's trying to say that they don't speak for all FBAs because he's saying that they are a cult group, but okay, got it. Go out there and treat everyone, Nigerians, Jamaicans, African Americans, Haitians, Kenyans, with love and respect. So he's saying, no, I did cover this particular post that he's posting, and I do tend to agree that this lady was ridiculous, right? I just don't understand why she would post what she did, but yeah, this was a good example of from how the other side could start problems for no reason. Now, I have a video on this. For me, it didn't make any sense, but yes. Now, y'all asking AI about each other, that's crazy because, look, I mean, it's funny to involve Grok into the beat.
That's my whole thing. It's like, why are we going this far? Like, live your life. Don't matter, like, what's going on. Why are we going this far? Like, truthfully.
But y'all got the AI in the beef. Both of y'all replying to the AI. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna explain yourself to the AI. The AI ain't even a person. The one dude, he explaining himself to the AI. You got the brothers from the FBA asking, questions to the AI. It's hilarious, but look, all I gotta say is if it was some Pan-African booty clapping going on, both sides just drop that right then and there. It wouldn't matter. I'm trying to tell you, let somebody hella thick walk by right now, or a dude that these women like right now. It ain't gonna be like, oh, you from where? It's gonna be this.
It's not gonna matter. So then why are we sitting here talking about this discord amongst each other? You where you from? You where you from? This is the tribe you from. This is the tribe you from. Does it matter the way you look? No. What are we talking about then? Not like this is the sad shit. Yo. Like we talking about the saddest thing in the world right now, man. Like truthfully. Anyways,
that's all that's gonna matter. We all know that y'all be online saying all this stuff, and then y'all be both of y'all be clapping each other. But that's why I said my new school of thought, where all groups of Black groups are welcome, is Clapathon Technical University. Please enroll right now. All hail to Clapathon Tech. We clap, we clap, we clap, we clap. All hail to Clapathon Tech. We clap. Young lady, and she is very, very beautiful. She is tired of dating Pookies and Ray Rays.
There's some kind of fetish.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna leave it here because I don't really care about all this. But I mean, I want to leave y'all here with that video. Just go ahead and say that everybody should just be loving each other. We shouldn't be out here discriminating on each other about what tribe you're from, what country you're from, what continent you're from. None of that matters. It really, at the end of the day, is we should be coming together and trying to advance the culture beyond its means right now. And not only just to be seeing ourselves in a positive light, but also to go ahead and be the example for the next generation instead of doing the discourse of trying to separate us like Moses in the Red Sea. So that being said, y'all, I appreciate y'all for watching this video with me today. Don't forget to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe.